Welcome back. Today we're diving into the deep, the dark, and the masochistic world of Elden Ring, but fret not, I'm here to give you some rock solid advice on how to cope with the sheer brutality of this game. And let me reassure you, I completely, 100% believe everything I'm about to say. Completely. So you picked up Elden Ring, mistake number one, and now you're wondering why your character dies more often than the disposable NPC in a horror movie. Well, buckle up because we're gonna navigate the nightmare together. Let's dive into the first coping mechanism. Tip number one, embrace the pain. You know how they say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger? Well, in Elden Ring, what doesn't kill you will definitely try again in 5 seconds. So embrace it. Lean into the pain like it's a warm hug from a cactus. Keep telling yourself that each death is a learning experience. Your character isn't dying. They're engaging in rigorous academic research, and each boss fight is a thesis defense, and your thesis is how to die repeatedly and not smash your controller. Tip number two, find your zen. Let's face it, Elden Ring is a meditation exercise disguised as a video game. The relentless difficulty, that's just the universe's way of teaching you patience. Take deep breaths, channel your inner monk. You're not getting obliterated by that giant dragon, no. You're practicing mindfulness under extreme stress. Each time you respawn, light a scented candle, chant and pretend you're achieving inner peace instead of grinding your teeth into dust. Tip number three, blame your controller. If there's one thing we've learned from gamers, it's that controllers are sentient beings with a vendetta. Obviously, your multiple deaths aren't your fault, they're the controllers. Look at that sneaky little devil plotting your demise with every mistimed dodge and failed parry. Whenever you die, give your controller a stern talking to. Show it who's boss. Tip number four, watch the pros. When in doubt, turn to the pros. Watch YouTube videos of players who seem to glide through Elden Ring like it's a casual Sunday stroll. Ignore the fact that they're probably spent more time in-game than you have on personal hygiene this month. Instead, absorb their skill through osmosis, mimic their every move, their every tactic, and when you still die a miserable death, remember, it's not you, it's the latency, or the RNG, or the fact that the universe is just really unfair. Fuck, I don't know. Tip number five, join a support group. Remember, you're not alone in this, or at least that's what they tell you to make the darkness seem less oppressive. There are entire communities of Elden Ring players who share your pain, your endless, soul-crushing pain. Join a support group, they said. Swap war stories of epic fails and laugh at the futility of it all, they said. But is it laughter? Or a desperate cry for help masked as humor? Misery loves company, and here we are, huddled in the void, grasping for any flicker of light. Together we'll laugh, we'll cry, and we'll cling to the faint hope that maybe, just maybe, we'll actually defeat a boss. But deep down, we know the truth. We are bound by the chains of our shared suffering, forever trapped in this digital purgatory. But I mean, it's all in the mindset, so it's gonna be okay, right? Now that we've reset a little bit, tip number six, celebrate the small victories. Did you manage to take 2 steps without dying? Did you defeat a regular enemy without breaking a sweat? Celebrate. Pop a champagne bottle, do a little dance, post a triumphant tweet. In the world of Elden Ring, every minor success is a reason to party. Treat each victory like you've just won an Oscar. You deserve it, champ. Tip number seven, lower your expectations. Here's a radical idea, just lower your expectations. Forget about beating the game. Focus on enjoying the scenery, the lore, the sheer beauty of the world FromSoft has created. Who cares if you can't defeat a boss? Who needs a victory when you got breathtaking vistas to admire as you fall to your death for the 100th time? Alright guys, we're almost there. Like, tip number 8, get a hobby. Sometimes the best way to cope with Elden Ring is just don't play Elden Ring. Take up knitting, learn to bake, train for a marathon, anything to remind you that you're capable of success and joy in other aspects of your life. Elden Ring doesn't define you. You're more than your repeated failures in a virtual world. Find something else that makes you happy and do that for a while. You'll come back, and when you come back, you'll be refreshed, ready to die all over again. If you're still here, guys, like, alright. Tip number 9, accept defeat. Finally, if all else fails, just accept it. You're not gonna beat Elden Ring ever. Come to terms with it. Make peace with your inadequacy. Remember, there's no shame in admitting that a game designed to be soul-crushingly difficult has indeed crushed your soul. It's okay, really. So there you have it, folks. Follow these tips and you'll be coping with Elden Ring's difficulty like a pro. Or you'll just continue to die over and over again. Either way, remember, it's all part of the fun, right? Right?